Hello guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, and today I will be talking about the Nintendo Switch version of Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, and I haven't played the other versions before, so I can't really speak for that, but overall, I'm really impressed by it. It's a really good port, and despite what many of the reviews say, so far I think it looks really good on the Nintendo Switch, and from what I've seen of the other gameplay of the other consoles and everything, it's not really too much of a downgrade at all. Because, I mean, all that's being lost is maybe the frame rate, and, well, I mean, the frame rate really isn't a problem either, because I really haven't noticed an issue with the frame rate, even though it runs at 30 FPS. Like, in some areas, it doesn't even seem like it just runs at 30 FPS, since it's so good, and it just, with games like this, the frame rate really doesn't matter that much, since it's not too fast-paced in most areas, but, like, it only really slows down when there's a lot of objects on screen, but it's still really hard to notice. And with the resolution, it still looks really good, and it doesn't really look like that much of a downgrade from the other consoles. I think it still runs close to 1080p or somewhere in that HD area. And yeah, you're still playing the same exact game on the Nintendo Switch. There's not really any downgrade that I know of so far. I guess they obviously have to scale down some things, like some of the details and stuff like that. But if you're just playing this game for the gameplay, and, well, I mean, I guess the visuals don't even look that bad either. I guess they look pretty on par with most other games. So, I guess, like, if you're playing this for the gameplay, the Nintendo Switch version is great. And with portability and stuff like that, I think if your main console is a Nintendo Switch, it's definitely worth checking out on the Nintendo Switch. I can understand why people would get it for other consoles for the better performance and better graphics and stuff like that, but if you just want to play Crash Bandicoot 4 and your easiest way to play it is the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch is definitely the best option, and it's definitely worth the price since it's a little cheaper than the other systems, which isn't normal for the Nintendo Switch. Usually it's more expensive with most games on the Nintendo Switch, and since this game is just $40, while the other games are more expensive, or the other versions are more expensive, this version is definitely worth it. And I feel like this is probably one of the best Nintendo Switch third-party ports. Probably not the best. I think The Witcher 3, even though it doesn't run as well as the other consoles, probably was more impressive, and maybe Doom Eternal, Doom, stuff like that was more impressive, and Crash Bandicoot 4 isn't the most impressive game. Like, it's still pretty impressive, but not as much as other games that were ported to the Switch. But overall, it's one of the best third-party ports on the Nintendo Switch, in my opinion, since it doesn't really have any downgrades from the other versions. Since the visuals aren't really the main aspect of the games, well, they kind of are important, but they still look nice on the Nintendo Switch anyway. And overall, about the game, I think it's really fun, and I haven't played many of the other Crash games before, not in full before, but this one is really fun. I really like it, and I guess if you like Crash or platformers in general, you'll definitely enjoy this. And like, even for someone who's mostly played Mario games, I like to branch out, and I'm starting to play more platformers too. This is really fun, and I definitely think you should check it out if you're interested in stuff like that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was short, but I just wanted to give my first impressions on this game. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.